Hi guys, today we're talking about the different homework options that are available at Teach This. So I felt it was really important to be able to explain what are the different homework options are on each level so that you're not confused, because I would be wanting to understand what they were before I was sort of getting into printing anything out, etc. So I'm Trish, this is Sarah, and we're going to go through all of the different Teach This homework options for you. So first of all, I want to talk about the homework options that you get in the Primary Essentials membership. So that one is basically I created these homework sheets years ago, really at the beginning when we started Teach This, and it was before the national curriculum came out. But I created them because as a teacher in the classroom, I really found that homework was such a time-consuming thing to create, to mark for the whole thing around it. But it was important to have as well. So originally I started off creating lower primary, middle primary and upper primary options. So I'll show you what they are so that you understand. And everybody that has a paid membership with Teach This gets access to these. They're great, they're useful, they're just older. So you can still use these in classrooms. They'd be perfect for relief teachers as well.
But the concepts in here still do align with this Australian curriculum anyway.
They do. But this is more at the foundation level. So this lower one, you'd use this in foundation. Special ed would be great as well. Then there's the middle primary option. And the middle primary option, so all of these homework sheets are created so that we have English on the first page and maths on the second page. So we always have a comprehension activity in there. We have a couple of sort of grammar activities, and then we go into the maths on the other side, and then we have the home reading section. It's a good little homework sheet.
And because you have access to lower, middle and upper in that membership, if you've got students if you're teaching a middle primary class, but you have students that are either lower or above, you can actually do a differentiated homework program for them.
You can. But we tried to make it so that the comprehension activities were more wrapped around the science or HASS content that was being taught at school. So then we had the upper primary version. Now, I will tell you what the problems were with this. So the problems with these ones were basically if somebody had given the upper primary homework to their Year 5 class, the next year I'd end up with the Year 6 teachers saying, I have nothing to be able to give my kids because they did that same upper primary one when they were in Year 5, so now I'm stuck in Year 6, I don't know what to do. So from there, we went on to creating the homework booklets. And some teachers, not everybody, I probably wouldn't be included as a teacher that needed that answer sheets, I wouldn't want them, but a lot of teachers did ask for answer sheets. So then we went on to creating this one, and by this stage the national curriculum had come out. So this is national curriculum linked or aligned, and so we have them for every grade level. So
I just thought of something that would be really good with the answer sheets though, if you had a parent helper that came in and corrected homework.
Yeah.
So that would be fantastic.
You'd be very fantastic if you had a parent helper.
Oh, I did have a parent helper that corrected my homework.
Really?
Yeah, I
What
totally
grade was
did.
that?
Grade 2.
Yeah, well, I was grade 6.
Yeah, okay.
I would have been
no.
lucky looking to find one of those.
Or your husband.
Anyway, so these homework books they come with, they're the same concept of having the comprehension activity, a couple of the sort of grammatical activities, and then the maths on the other side. The comprehensions definitely are science and HASS based, and honestly, they're really good. They're seriously good. But this one has the most printing. So if you're not a big printing fan, just letting you know, these come in term booklets, and there's a lot of printing because there's 2 pages for each one of them. There's also 2 pages of the answers for every week in there. So you're really looking at whatever it is, 4 to 10, 40, at least 40, 42, 43 pages per student per term.
You could possibly upload it if you've got an online class site. You could possibly upload the questions there.
It's a lot. But then, so what we then went into, next move, was the grid homework. Yeah, this is the grid homework.
Yeah.
Hold on. The grid homework. So everybody sort of moved to this. Well, not everybody, but a lot of people were moving to this sort of grid style of homework. So we created this selection of homework foundation through to 6. If you're using our Wonder Words program, just so that you know, the foundation words do align with the Wonder Words program, so that's all completely aligned there. So this one has the least amount of printing. There's just one sheet per week. They're really good.
Yeah, I really like these ones.
These are seriously good. And we have a little yoga activity usually at the end as well, and they all like doing that as well. But yeah, it's a really neat little piece of homework. So this one and the booklets, they come with the Primary Plus membership, which is basically our homework level of membership. So that's more of the grid style homework for years 4, 5 and 6. And the other thing I should point out too is on all of our homework we don't write the year level on there. We have something though that indicates what grade it is for you so that you know, but it just doesn't like highlight it. If you've got a kid that's in, year 4 but you're giving them year 2 level homework, you don't really want to scream that out. So we have just the number of stars and a different animal on the top of each one so that you have some idea of what level they're working at.
Very clever.
So, thank you.
Yeah, it is. I didn't realise that until you just told me that then.
Yeah. So, then we went on to... we also included these big brain builder activities. So this is for those students that require extension or because STEM and STEAM were coming in as such a big thing and a big push and teachers were like, I don't know what to do with STEM and STEM. So we created these Big Brain Builder series. And in the Big Brain Builder series, we have it from foundation through to year 6. I just haven't put all the other grades in, but they're all in here, foundation through to year 6. And each term you'll get 10 activities in here that they can choose to do one a week or whatever they want to do. A lot of them are STEM and STEAM based. And then there's some that aren't. So but there's definitely something different for every week of the year. And can I tell you, that was quite the challenge to come up with a different activity for every grade and make sure they didn't overlap across 2 grades. So we had to come up with, 40 per grade across. Yeah, it was tricky. But they're good. So this is another one that you get in that Primary Plus membership. If you have kids that want to be extended, or, you can put those up in the classroom for fast finishes and all that kind of thing.
Yeah, that would
projects
be great.
And things in the classroom.
Laminate and have a special little box for them.
So good. These great. So if you have our Primary Plus Unit Plans membership, you get access to all of that homework that we've just talked about. So you can happily download the Big Brain Builders. You can download the grid style homework. You can download the booklets, the homework booklets with the answer sheets, and you can also download the lower, the middle, and the upper primary homework. Everybody can download the lower, middle, and primary, but you guys have access to all of it on the Primary Plus Unit Plans membership as well. Then there is another level of homework. So Homework Hound is our biggest time saver for teachers. It really is. Homework Hound is curriculum linked to mathematics and English. This one automatically assigns homework. You don't have to print anything for Homework Hound. It is all done for you. So the reports are mailed weekly to teachers as soon as the students complete it. It includes a rewards program and certificates. It is interactive. It's like an online game platform. And basically what happens in Homework Hound is that it is all curriculum aligned. It is maths and English. And each week your students will be automatically assigned a certain set of questions that they do.
So you don't have to go in and tick and set them the tasks. It's already set for you.
It's already set for you. All you have to do is give them their passwords and then they log in and they complete it. You don't have
Which
to do
is the other really good thing about it as well, is if you're doing it on a tablet, you have the smart login as well.
Yeah,
so
all they do is just
QR code.
QR code, take a photo and they're in. You don't have to remember the passwords and all the rest of it. So it's not, you're not going to sit there for 20 minutes trying to log in all the kids and all that kind of stuff. That doesn't happen. And it is a program. I was going to say the questions are they're NAPLAN style, but they're I mean, they are, but they're...
They are. I mean, there's some in there that are definitely... I mean, it's going to definitely support them in moving to NAPLAN Online.
Yeah.
They're not specifically written exactly like the
No.
NAPLAN Onlines are, but it's going to get your children prepared for that style and getting them familiar with using a device. So it's actually a really good thing to use as opposed to the paper ones in preparing them for that NAPLAN Online testing, which we all are moving to, by 2021. So
the other thing that's really cool in Homework Count is that when you get the reports in about where the kids are at, it automatically groups those students by their, like I was going to say by weakness, but it's probably not.
It's by their ability.
Yeah, it kind of is. Yeah. But really what it's doing is it groups them by that ability. But then it says to you, these are the resources that you can use on Teach This to lift them. So, and then every few weeks it retests them on that same concept so that you have graphing, and it's very, very detailed.
Another good thing with that is, if it's hard to keep up with what's going on every single day with kids. And if you have a parent that comes in and says, how's my child going in this? You can bring it up and say, well, actually, or how can I support my child at home? Where do they need support? You can actually look at that report and you can say, well, your child's having a little bit of difficulty with this. So if you do want to support them at home, you can give them some extra activities or support with that.
If you want to, you can add the parents' email addresses in so that they also receive a copy of a report each week to show them where their child's sitting in all different areas and how they're comparing in all different ways. But it also gives them a little breakdown of the areas that they need to further development in, and it shows them different things, activities they can be doing at home that doesn't require them to go out and purchase anything or whatever, but it just explains what it is to them, because so often we receive emails from parents going, I don't understand, like I don't know what a homophone is, and yet I'm supposed to figure out and help my son with it, and the teacher's like, he doesn't understand what they are. I didn't know either, but I didn't want to say anything. So we explain that to them and help them through it. It's just the most time-saving program that you could have in terms of homework, but
it's fun and engaging too, because the kids get to collect the bones for their awards.
And there's online games, and the games are automatically assigned to them based on the areas they need that further development in. So they're not sitting there just selecting the easiest game all the time. They're constantly being challenged, which is a great thing. They love using it. We're always getting feedback that they love using it. It is a really great system. And the cool part is it's only just one price per class. It's not this, it's not per student or anything like that. So that's a really great one for you if you just want, I just want to save time. I want it to be easy. I want the reporting done. I want the kids to be given, if you're doing your maths and English rotations or small group activities at school, that you can have those activities automatically assigned basically, and you can say, I need these kids in this group using these particular activities because they need help in those areas.
There's actually just nothing that the teacher really needs to do because it's all done for you. Unlike some other programs that you might have tried, there's actually nothing for you to do. So it all differentiates for the children and it's all set up.
And the other cool thing about Homework Count is that you can actually sign your class up to do a free diagnostic test. So if you wanted to, you could do that, especially at the beginning of the school year. Sign them up, send them through it for free. They'll just go through, they'll do their diagnostic test, and then you at least get some feedback to say where they're sitting at the moment and where they need additional assistance in. So you understand who the students are you have in your class straight away. So that is all the different levels of homework that we have, starting from pretty much the most basic level right through to the most detailed being Homework Count. It depends on who you are and what you want to use, but for me, I'd go Homework Count personally.
I would too.
Would you? Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think I'd probably, for me, I would definitely do Homework Count, but I would also probably use the... I'd use the grid sheets and the big brain builders and things in the classroom.
I like the one that aligns with the Wonder Words as well. So
that's the grid.
I would use those ones.
Yeah, so, and big brain builders, I'd use those for extension activities and all the rest of it in the classroom. But that's me. That's what I do. So, I hope that's explained it. If you have further questions about those homework levels, please let us know, because it's important that you understand what you're getting and you know which is the option that's best for you before you go into it. Also, I should also say that if you are on the Primary Plus Unit Plans membership, remember that you also have the online planner in there so that you can assign, if you are using any of the different, like the big brain builders or the homework books or whatever you're using, or the the grid homework, you can assign those to different weeks through the year so that you do get those automatic emails coming through to you saying, you know, time for you to print out this particular resource or that one. If you're like me, I'm not one of those last minute planning people in terms of like printing.
No.
Do you print weeks and weeks ahead?
I'm miles ahead.
I was not that person.
Yeah,
so,
that was before I went to the online though. But
But I would have preferred to get an email to say, hey, remember to print this for this activity in X amount of time or whatever. So make sure you do remember that you've got that in there, the online planner, because it's really cool. And you can set that up to be able to work with your class, and you can put your notes in and all that kind of thing. So any questions, let us know. We're here to help.
And we want to see your ideas too.
Yeah, we do.
So that any way that you use it, we'd love to see and your children engage. So if you could share it with us at #TeachThis, or our Insta handle is at TeachThisAUS. So we would love to see all your ideas, because we get most of our great ideas from you guys.
We do, and I think it's important that other teachers get to see what ideas you've got as well, because if we can save each other time and make it easier to get the results and the transformations we're looking for in the classroom, then all the better. So enjoy the homework. Let us know if you have any questions, and we'll talk to you later.
Thank you.
Bye.